Barcelona and Real Madrid in total chaos. Barcelona are preparing a huge summer revolution as Anthony Gordon emerges as a top transfer target worth up to €85 million. Meanwhile, Dusan Vlahovic is reportedly ready to accept lower wages and a reduced role just to join Barça. But that's not all. Real Madrid are facing a massive crisis before El Clasico after Federico Valverde was officially ruled out following a shocking dressing room clash with Aurelien Tchouaméni. Barcelona targeting Anthony Gordon. Vlahovic desperate to join Barça. Real Madrid dressing room explodes before El Clasico. Hansi Flick planning major squad changes this summer. Will Barça finally find Lewandowski's successor? And can Real Madrid survive this chaos before the biggest match of the season? Stay tuned. Barcelona will have to fork out €75 to €85 million for the services of Premier League attacking target. It is no secret that Barcelona are in the market for a new winger this coming summer, as uncertainty looms over Marcus Rashford's future at the club. The Catalans ideally want to bring in someone who can provide strong competition to the likes of Rafinha and Lamine Yamal. One of the players Barcelona are keeping tabs on is Anthony Gordon, the Newcastle United ace who has emerged as one of the Premier League's rising stars this season. Anthony Gordon to cost a fortune. However, securing the services of Gordon won't be a walk in the park for Barcelona, especially due to his hefty valuation. According to Mundo Deportivo, Gordon has been valued at a whopping €90 million, with Newcastle United demanding anywhere between €75 to €85 million for his services. Bayern Munich are among the clubs interested in signing Gordon and have already kick-started negotiations with Newcastle United. The report does add that Gordon has made a solid impression with his performances in the UEFA Champions League, impressing onlookers at Barcelona. Barcelona are fully aware that signing Anthony Gordon would cost a huge amount of money, with Newcastle demanding between €75 and €85 million. Because of that high price, the Catalan club are not planning to make an official move right now. Their main target remains Julian Alvarez, and Barcelona do not want to risk that transfer by spending heavily on another attacker. Meanwhile, clubs like Arsenal and Liverpool FC are also closely following Gordon's situation despite his expensive valuation. At the same time, tension is growing inside Real Madrid after reports of a serious clash between Aurelien Tchouaméni and Federico Valverde. The situation has reportedly created major problems in the dressing room just days before El Clasico, adding even more pressure on the Madrid squad. Things escalated to a whole new level on Thursday as the pair were involved in a physical bust-up at the training facilities, with the altercation reportedly starting verbally on the training pitch before spilling into the dressing room. During the altercation, Valverde went down and hit a table, leading to him needing hospital treatment. Reports suggested he was in a semi-conscious state after the incident and had to be taken to the hospital in a wheelchair. Valverde officially ruled out. Real Madrid have now issued an official statement confirming the extent of Valverde's injury. After the tests carried out today on our player feed Valverde by the Real Madrid Medical Services, he has been diagnosed with a cranioencephalic trauma. Valverde is at home in good condition and will need to rest for 10 to 14 days, as indicated by medical protocols for this diagnosis, the club confirmed. The 10 to 14-day rest period effectively rules him out of Sunday's El Clasico at the Camp Nou, irrespective of any disciplinary sanction the club may impose. It remains to be seen what happens with Tchouaméni and whether or not the club confirm any disciplinary proceedings against the Frenchman. But everything suggests he too may miss the game against Barcelona. For a club already ravaged by injuries and dressing room discord, losing two of their key midfielders ahead of the biggest match of the season is the last thing Real Madrid needed. Juventus forward Dusan Vlahovic has been linked with Barcelona on and off throughout the season, but so far the Catalan giants have shown little appetite to do a deal. Yet the Serbian's latest move could make his signing a much more appealing prospect. Barcelona sporting director Deco had talks with the agent of Dusan Vlahovic to explore a possible transfer, but the club later decided that the Juventus striker was not the perfect profile they wanted for the future. However, the situation could now change because Vlahovic is reportedly ready to accept a smaller role and lower salary just to join Barcelona. The Serbian forward has paused contract renewal talks with Juventus after several meetings failed to produce an agreement. His camp is now making it clear that he is willing to make sacrifices to wear the Barça shirt. Despite interest from clubs like Bayern Munich and Manchester United, Barcelona remains his preferred destination. Even so, Barça are still focused on finding a long-term replacement for Robert Lewandowski, and Vlahovic is not currently their top priority. The club is also looking for a new winger, with Anthony Gordon among the players being closely monitored because of his ability to play both on the wing and as a striker. Gordon has been impressive form for Newcastle this season, having racked up 17 goals and 5 assists across all competitions. 10 of his goals came in the Champions League, where he featured against Barcelona on 3 occasions, which included scoring in the 2-1 defeat for the Premier League side in the league phase. Barcelona sporting director Deco has already spoken to Gordon's representatives, and while there are reservations about signing him due to the expectation that Newcastle will demand a high fee for the 25-year-old, he may not be as expensive as anticipated. According to Sky Sports via MD, €90 million is what the English club are seeking, although the feeling is that a deal can be done for €75m 85m add-ons included. Gordon ticks a lot of boxes for Barcelona. Barcelona are keen to sign someone in a similar mold to Rafinha, albeit at a younger age. Gordon is 3 years the junior of the Brazil international, and his playstyle is comparable, in that he works hard off the ball and can be destructive with it, as has been shown in this season's Champions League. The fact that Gordon can also operate as a number 9 is beneficial for Barcelona, who may find it difficult to spend big on a natural striker due to their well-documented financial woes. However, they would face strong competition from Bayern Munich, who are keen to agree terms with Newcastle as soon as possible, given that the upcoming World Cup will make it difficult for teams to do business for about a month. Barcelona are opening to the idea of selling several players this summer, and one of those to move on could be Marc Casado. The La Masia graduate has struggled for playing time this season, with Hansi Flick having Pedri, Frenkie de Jong, Gavi, Marc Bernal and Eric Garcia ahead of him in the midfield pecking order. What a dramatic moment for Spanish football. Barcelona are pushing for big signings like Anthony Gordon while Dusan Vlahovic waits for his dream move to Camp Nou. At the same time, Real Madrid are dealing with injuries, dressing room tension, and huge problems ahead of El Clasico. Now it's your turn. Should Barcelona spend €85 million on Anthony Gordon? Would Vlahovic be the perfect Lewandowski replacement? Can Real Madrid recover from this crisis before El Clasico? Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for the latest Barcelona, Real Madrid and transfer news every day.